there, Lori Lamont here for the Ralkin Practice, and I'm so excited that you're here. Now, before we begin, I have to make sure I say that anytime you start a new exercise, you're going to want to check with your physician. I'm not a doctor, and it's definitely important that you check with your physician and make sure that what we're going to be doing here is a good fit for you. Okay? Now, the Ralkin Practice started off when I would go for walks, and then every now and again I would run, for like a minute, and then I would walk some more, and then I would run, walk. And I remember telling my sister, I'm going for a run, and I told her what I was doing, and she said, that's not a run, that's a one. And I said, no, I don't one, I rock. Because it's mostly walking with a little bit of running. So I rock, and honestly, when I go for these walks, when I do a Ralkin Practice, I am rocking. And you will be too when you do this. I'm telling you, it's awesome. So the first piece to rocking is empowerment. Shoulders are back, okay? Now, we're gonna begin by pulling our abs in, engaging our abdominal muscles. And that doesn't mean we're sucking in our gut, okay? That's not what this is. Instead, what you're doing is you're taking your belly button and you're pulling it towards your spine, okay? And I don't care how you feel about your belly right now, I promise you, you have abdominal muscles and they can be engaged. So you're gonna focus on that belly button and pull it in towards your spine, okay? The next piece of the Ralkin Practice is we're gonna swing our hips when we walk, okay? Now, one of the pieces when I first began this was I always paid attention, and women who really emphasize their hips when they walk, I mean, they're really shaking it, those women have the hourglass figure. It doesn't matter what size they are, they just have that figure, okay? Whereas the women that have like a very sturdy, steady forward walk, those women tend to have a straight shaped figure, and oftentimes they have love handles even. Even if they're thin, they tend to still have love handles. So it's been my experience that the best way to get that hourglass shape and also to feel really good about yourself is to rock. Now, I'm going to back up so you can see what I'm doing, okay? I'm putting my hands on my hip bones just so you can see what my hips are doing, okay? When you're actually doing it, you don't walk like this, all right? So I'm going to take a step forward, and what I'm doing is I'm pulling up this side of my abdomen, and this side is being stretched, okay? It's elongating. And then now this side is being stretched, and this side is coming up. My shoulders are back, and my belly button is pulled towards my spine, okay? And I know for some people this just might feel uncomfortable. I don't want to shake it. I don't want to draw attention to myself. You can do this on a treadmill. You can do this in the privacy of your home. You can do this on a bike path when it's not very busy. I always did it behind a stroller, so only half of the people coming up from behind me could even see what I was doing. But now I know how empowering it is, so I do it everywhere I go. So this is what I want you to do, all right? So when you're taking your steps and you're engaged, you're going to pull your hip up. One hip comes up, one hip goes down. One hip goes up, one hip goes down, okay? It's really very simple, okay? It's so simple. The next piece of the Ralkin Practice is a jog, or maybe just a faster walk, okay? Whatever's comfortable for you. Or you just keep rocking. You just keep doing the rocking for the full time. That's fine too. You want to do what fits for you and what works for you. What I found is that when you picked up your cardio level just for a short little snippet of time, it's helpful. And then the last piece for physical is even faster. So maybe that's fast, maybe that's a run instead of a jog, maybe it's a sprint instead of a run, maybe it's a power walk instead of a regular walk, okay? And then we're gonna come back to rocking, okay, where we're gonna sway our hips when we walk. Now, when you're jogging or running or sprinting, you're not messing with your hips, okay? The hips don't get into it. You're just gonna run or jog or sprint or whatever works for you. The only time we're emphasizing our hips is when we're walking, when we're at a steady pace, okay? Now the last piece, once you get comfortable with your rockin' practice, with your hips coming up and down and up and down, the next thing you can do is you can bring your shoulders into it, okay? So as this hip comes up, this shoulder comes forward, just the tiniest bit, maybe an inch, okay? And now this one comes forward with this hip. And as you get into the movement, it becomes comfortable and organic. So what's happening here, first of all, when we're pulling and elongating, we're doing a side crunch, right? And we're stretching. We're doing a side crunch, we're stretching. When we bring in our shoulders, just that tiny, tiny movement, it brings more abdominal exercise in, okay? It's awesome. I can't stress enough. It's so great. Now, you're going to bring all of these pieces together, and this is the physical part. Your shoulders are back, you're feeling empowered, you're rocking it. Your vibration is moving much, much faster than it would be if you were just sitting on the couch, okay? Your vibration is expanding, and you are in a prime moment in your life to manifest. And that's what I do. I deliberately manifest. That's my business. I love it. So now if you're one of my Magical Wealth in You students, you would know when you're exercising, you are naturally moving downstream. Your vibration is moving faster, okay? What does this mean? This means it's time to bring in affirmations. And that's what the vast majority of the downloads are. I'll talk you through as we're going to be rocking and then jogging and then running or whatever you want to do. I'll talk you through that part as well. But the most important part is we're going to be using affirmations. And the Rockin' Practice has so many different ones. They're for money and prosperity, for health and vitality, for relationships, for inner peace, for balanced life, right? For those of you that have so much going on all at the same time, sometimes you just need a balanced life. And then also, I even make specific tailored Rockin' Practice recordings just for you, if that's what you'd rather have, okay? So whatever it is, whatever the topic is that you're going to focus on for that Rockin' Practice download, you're going to be manifesting so much faster because your vibration is already moving really fast. So the faster your vibration is moving, and then you're thinking about it, and you're vibrating it, and what you're saying is, you know, I feel abundance flowing through me as you're walking, as you're rocking, as you're running. I feel abundance flowing to me, okay? Those are some of the affirmations. And as you're doing this, each word is a step. It's a rhythm. It's beautiful. And I'm so glad that you've decided to give it a try. If you have any questions, you can always contact me through my website at www.deliberatemanifestation.com. And as always, thank you so much for joining me today. And thank you so much for rocking it, because it's time. It's powerful, and it's now. Namaste.